Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We are here, we're in nature. What's that? Is that a cloud or what? Can I get a hello there? We got a great question that came in. The chemtrail phenomena. A woman wrote in saying that she keeps seeing things which appear like clouds, but she knows they're not. And she wants to know why they are spraying me. But more so, she wanted to know what can she do about it. Now, you're probably watching this thinking, what are chemtrails? Or stratospheric aerosol geoengineering? That was me. 2006, I didn't know either. Don't worry about it. I used to look up at the sky and think, wow, those are some really strange clouds. I don't know what it is, but it looks kind of strange. It looks kind of weird, but I just went about my day. When I started to awaken, I realized those aren't clouds. They look nothing like clouds, right? Now, when we talk of chemtrails, let's be a bit more scientific. Let's talk about geoengineering. And this is the process of removing CO2 from the atmosphere to help with global warming or climate change. Let's get scientific, right? It is where they spray chemicals in the atmosphere to help block out the sun, helping with global warming. So you have the engineer, NASA engineer Stefan Salter. He has this concept design of these unmanned ships which spray the atmosphere to help remove the CO2. Now, what I find fascinating is that a lot of people all around the globe say they are seeing what looks like chemtrails. And when you ask scientists, they say, I don't know. Politicians, I don't know. Those are just clouds, right? Nobody seems to know what on earth is happening. But some people say, well, it could be a geoengineering research project, right? So that's what happens. Sometimes you see the chemtrails cross. They make a cross in the sky. But we don't know. Once again, they can actually use that to say, well, we're just doing some research. So it's very convenient that they are now talking about geoengineering. But we have to realize ulterior motives may be at work. When you ask yourself, why are they doing this? Ask yourself, why not? And then realize only you can liberate yourself. That is why you have to be brave, but more so, you have to know thyself. Now, what are the effects of chemtrails? There has been so much research into this. And what a lot of people find, the elements, the chemicals, we're talking about metals here. Aluminium, barium, strontium, those are the three main ones. And a lot of people say that's why there's such a high rise of Alzheimer's disease and asthma. Even in Hawaii, some people are looking at the coconuts and they aren't what they used to be. They don't taste like what they used to taste like. What's going on here? Come on, I'm coming to Hawaii soon. Be prepared for that. But many people realize that when you see an aeroplane flying through the sky, it is natural for an aeroplane to leave what we call a contrail. But guess what? Those fumes evaporate shortly afterwards. A chemtrail, on the other hand, stays there for bloody ages. How many of you have looked up in the sky and seen something very fishy? This massive trail. You were there at 2 and it's still there. What time is it now? Oh my days, it's 5 o'clock. It's not going anywhere, right? Now, a lot of people say, okay, but why? Why would they want to leave a chemtrail? Some people speculate it could be for population control. Some people say it's to dumb down the masses. Some people say it's what we call the Hegelian dialect, because they give us a problem of dropping all of this aluminium. Now the plants, they can't grow. The seeds can't grow properly. So when we finally realize, they'll give us the solution, which will be GMOs, right? Aluminium resistant seeds. So in essence, we are geoengineering everything, probably even ourselves. Don't worry about it, you're just fine. So what do I do along my journey? Okay, in becoming my greatest version, it is empowering to focus on stuff like this. Why? Because it's not just about peace, love, and light. You've also got to know what the hell is happening. No, let me say that again. You've got to know what on heaven is happening. I raise awareness. I create, I make videos. You can write an article that could spark the consciousness of a future scientist. That's what you can do if you know what's happening. You don't have to be a victim. You can research. You can do what I do. I go to healthy breathing spaces, and it's very difficult. Can you remember when the whole sky was really blue? What happened? Because chemtrails leave that grayish cloud, right? And they love to spray them on a clear blue day. So whenever I'm in LA, I always see them. And it's terrible because I just want to skate, right? But they're blocking the view of the horizon. I always say anger is never the way. Being frustrated won't help. You got to be smart. You got to realize that instead of externalizing your power, you don't have to feel like a victim. A lot of people don't know about chemtrails. I didn't, right? I was dumbed down. I was ignorant. I didn't want to believe. And even now it's still hard to believe. But we have to realize we are living in a world of polarity. There are those that want to help the planet elevate, and there are those who want to tear it apart. So, once you realize how much power you have, your mind is the most powerful weapon in the world. Let me say that again. Your mind, no. Your heart is the most powerful weapon in the world. So let love guide you, not fear. Whenever we realize things are happening, maybe in the sky, we have to ask ourselves, what conscious steps are you doing to raise awareness about it? It's not just about worrying about it. So do more research on this subject. Share what you know with other people. Because once you share what you know with other people, you make them feel like they're not crazy, right? And also, don't take it so seriously. Because I always say, Mother Nature has everything under control. You see, as human beings, we think we can play around with Gaia. We think we can play around with the universe. Oh, we're going to be in for a rude awakening, right? Because we are children. So I always say, don't worry about it. Raise awareness, do your research, and connect with those who remind you who you are. That's a plane flying. Oh, that's a chemtrail. No, is that a cloud? Chemtrail? Cloud? Contrail? Oh, I don't know. Have a wonderful day. We are here. Infinite waters, diving deep. Once again, stay well, stay healthy.